former Monarch players here with us today to celebrate this great event. So I want to introduce John Sharp, our council member, and he's just going to say a few words.
I notice whenever I'm asked to speak somewhere, they always say, and he's just going to say a few words. I think they're kind of giving me a message. But I'm John Sharp. I'm City Councilman from the 6th District. It's my pleasure to be here today. This area means a lot to me, although it's not in my district. My district is basically the southern and southwestern part of the city. But I'm old enough that I was at games at the old municipal stadium, and I have a great affection for the Monarchs team. I think only in recent years has this city begun to realize what a true national historic treasure the Monarchs were, and to recognize that team properly. And it's so nice to have this beautiful new development named after them. My son played baseball in the Van Johnson League for Don Motley, who for years was the executive director of the Negro League Baseball Museum. He went on to play college ball at Clark, Atlanta, and Mr. Motley really motivated him to be serious about his studies and to go on and get his college degree, which a lot of kids that play college ball, they play college ball, but they never get that degree. He got that degree, and he did it in large part to Mr. Motley's insistence that he be a student, not just an athlete. But I'm very pleased the city was able to help with this. This is a beautiful development. As you know, we've got more houses to build here, but I'm very pleased to be part of this event today where we're planting these street trees, because trees really make a neighborhood. It looks so much different when you have trees. It helps our environment, and it just makes the neighborhood more beautiful. And I'd like to thank all the volunteers who are helping today, because you didn't have to do it. You could have slept in, and it's great that you're here. And I'll let some other folks introduce all the city officials. Some of my colleagues had other events they just couldn't get away from today, but I was pleased to be able to be here and be a part of this great project. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Chester Thompson. I'm president of the Black Economic Union. One of the responsibilities we have is trying to develop the entire Vine Street district, which this is a part of and a significant part of. This development has been underway for a while, and it's been slowed by various events. But we're very happy today that this is somewhat of a kickoff to refresh the area. I, for one, believe that this area is just about ready to take off, even though we've had the delays. Most of you are aware of the fact that 4 blocks down the street, we're going to have a $57 million facility. There's going to be people working there with various titles, various income levels. What we want to do is make this area really beautiful and attractive so that they can live. And wouldn't it be nice to walk 4 blocks to work? And that's what we're going to try to push with this area. The trees are just the beginning.
My name is John Wood, Assistant City Manager and also Director of Neighborhoods and Housing Services Department of the City of Kansas City, Missouri. My hat's off to the Monarchs for the legacy that they've laid for the future. The city is very much committed to this area, has always been and always will be. That house across the street is not just there as an open house, but actually that was one of the unfortunate victims of a foreclosure to Bank of America. The city of Kansas City negotiated with Bank of America. We were able to obtain ownership of that house. We're selling the house. And we have a builder there, Eddie Tapper. Raise your hand, Eddie, for folks to see you. He's working on it as a contractor and a contractor group to revitalize that house. The house is on the market and will be sold. I believe we got somebody in the pipeline to buy that house. So that house will be home owned. We intend to get houses on here in the next 2 or 3 years. This place is going to look completely different. I think the trees that are being planted here is just the first of many trees that we planted here. It will give a more total look to this neighborhood. As before, we had people, volunteers here and pioneers who built their homes here, but it was pretty stark with grass and houses and pavement. With trees, is going to make it look more like a neighborhood should. In addition to that, I just want to say that we just had to get a contract. We're going to start where we're actually doing the hardscaping. We're going to put some landmarks up at this corner, that corner too, Stewart, up at this corner here and here, and that should start when?
As we get going, like before the end of the year.
For the end of the year. So you're going to see some more activity up here that the city's worked with in the community. So I just want to
On
let
behalf
everybody know that.
of the residents of this neighborhood, want to thank you for coming out today and helping us to plant these trees and revitalize this area. It's been a long time coming. We are super jazzed about this, and we cannot wait to get this done, and we hope that you will come back and see your handiwork in the future when these trees grow up to be gigantic, and we're all ready.
This is where the old community garden was. Huge garden here, but Bank of America was a partner. We spent about $1 million putting in all of the infrastructure. They started building these first 3 houses over here, and it was so we were looking to just really build it out very quickly, but the market never came. So we started building some homes scattered around here to try to incent other people to come in, people below 80% of median income. And then there was a developer that bought the whole site, and he went bankrupt. So it kind of sat for about 4 or 5 years. And now we're picking it back up, getting it. It'll be about $181,000 of
Is that right? Yeah, we
streetscape improvements along 22nd Street. It's called hardscape. Some monuments entering so people see what. And then there's some pictures that signage that shows different, like Satchel Paige and other people ring the development. This is the first phase of tree planting. There'll be another phase that plants upwards of 300 more trees down on this end and then along the north side, the south side. So there's a lot of stuff. We'll be building a house, another house here, probably this spring.
Nice. Can we get like
one of the old
footage
Negro
of
League players